Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. This is Bobcom speaking. So the other night I was playing against a series of people over the course of a few hours, and one of the guys, I think his name was Zinko, suggested we do like a lore-friendly type battle. So he suggested greenskins versus dwarves, which the group agreed on. Before we could do anything though, these guys switched themselves to dwarves, which I wasn't too worried about. I've been playing as the orcs recently on a campaign, so I'm quite happy to play as them. My original army setup was a mixture of cavalry and infantry. As I mentioned in another video, I don't really like not having cavalry. But my ally over here, I think was Zinko, he said he's going to go pure cavalry. So I should go infantry and hold the centre, and then our other ally, I can't remember his name, went for a mixture of infantry and large units, sort of to try and hold sort of this line and this flank here. Also bought some Doom Divers. I got 4 Doom Divers. My ally bought 3. No, more than that. 3, 4, 5, 6. So he bought 6. I bought 4. So there's 10 Doom Divers. My army is literally all Black Orcs, with a Goblin Big Boss and Grimgor Ironhide and a Night Goblin Shaman, with my Arachnid Spider off in the distance, sort of backing up the cavalry. My other allies again has just gone all Black Orcs, with the Arachnids, with the exception of 3 Giants. I think he's also got a Grimgor, not really sure, can't find him. Oh, there he is, yeah, Grimgor Ironhide. I did say in the chat everyone changed to a different leader, sort of to keep to the lore, but I don't think everyone did. He went for an Orc War Boss, so he could have gone for Ashrag, but he didn't. Not Ashrag, what his name is. That's okay. And then he's just got Orc War Biggins, with 2 units of chariots, and then he's all his heroes and lords. I've also got 4 units of Night Goblins, and using the Stalk ability I've deployed them behind the lines. Another good point, if you're playing MP Crossroads and the army can Vanguard deploy this little square here, you can deploy behind, which is good. And he's also deployed Night Goblin Shaman knife there as well. So let's go for the Dwarves. They've got 2 units of Gyrocopters with Brimstones, and 2 more there. Ironbreakers, line of Ironbreakers is at 3, 6, 7, and some Quarrelers with Great Weapons, and a Thane with Ungrim Iron Fist. We've also got 4 cannons and a Master Engineer. I love the Master Engineer, he looks so awesome. He just looks so badass. Just look at him, he's just awesome. Take a screenshot, don't even care. Boom, screenshot taken. Oh, wrong button. Carrying on, we've got more cannons. So 2 more cannons there, so that's 6 in total. We've got Ironbreakers, more Ironbreakers, some Thunderers, Thorgrim Grudgebearer, some Thanes, and then Hammerers in the back, with a random unit of Slayers in the back as well. And then finally we've got 2 more cannons, so that's 8 in total, so we've got 2 more units of artillery compared to them. They've also bought the Iron Drakes with the Trollhammer torpedo, which I think look awesome as well. Look pretty mean. And they've got the Thunderers, so I think they were thinking we were going to bring some larger units. I advised against that because of the Dwarves were going to get faced against cannons. And then just more Ironbreakers and Hammerers. And they've also got Grudge Throwers, so notice an equal amount of artillery. So let's go ahead and get this started. So we were talking in the chat, and I said what I was wanting to do, I was going to try and sort of move my army sort of like along this line. And then try and draw this army in, whilst this army engaged me in this little circle here, which would then allow his cavalry to come round and move like this. He didn't quite get the memo straight away, because I started sending my Arachnid Spider, and you'll see in a minute he gets all the way around here relatively unchallenged, which I was quite surprised about, because the cannons didn't shoot him down. But I was okay with that. So you can see our Doom Divers are going to work over here. Just I had to actually move my Doom Divers up because I couldn't get well in range of this army. So this dwarf army here gets absolutely pummeled in a little while. As all 10 of our Doom Divers start to pummel them to pieces. So he's sending his army up. Basically the idea was to just draw all their armies out to this side and get the cavalry to swing round. You will see in a little while that it doesn't quite go to plan, but we'll get to that when it gets to that. So here come the Doom Divers now. Just watch these here. Absolutely destroying these iron breakers, which is good. Good thing it's playing against dwarves again, as I mentioned in the previous video. We don't have cavalry units, so our artillery was pretty much left, or was completely left untouched. So the Arachnid Spider's getting shot at by the cannons. I'm not sure why he didn't sort of move some units over here, or why he didn't even set up in front of his cannons. He could have just shifted his whole army along here. But actually he routes just before it reaches there, so it's quite lucky there, but still nothing fills this gap. It's just left completely open. Which I think I see why now looking at the battlefield. Like, once these guys charge in, these thunderers are going to be able to move in and shoot our guys from the flank. Again, you can see my army's moving, like doing what I said, going to move into around here and sort of blob up here. They're getting pretty shot up with the grudge throwers and the cannons. Again, this guy didn't really move his army. I think he was really worried about this because he just wasn't moving. I didn't even know if he was playing for a little while. He didn't move, he wasn't responding in the chat. And again, somehow my Arachnids managed to get all the way around the back of this line without being contested. I've got my Night Goblin Fanatics. I'm going to move up here, going to wait for the rest of the army to come in. Whilst everyone's moving in position, so let's have a look here, watch this battle unfold. The Giant is coming in, playing a bit of golf over there, smacking the stunties around. He's going to get his head bitten off. You know, yeah, he's just going to get smashed into the ground. Beautiful. Pick on the Gyro Bombers now, coming in. So they're shooting into our flanks. We haven't really got anything to really take these out, I'm afraid. My archers, which I'm not sure if they committed just yet. And these Black Orcs are going to start tearing through this line in any second, which is good. So I'm still trying to manoeuvre my men round, trying to get this rest of the army to commit. My army is pretty much just being used as a cannon fodder at the moment. And whilst the Doom Divers do some work, here we go, my hidden unit's now been found. I think I'm going to start shooting either the Hammers or the Slayers pretty soon. He reacts pretty quickly with these Slayers, but the rest of the army doesn't quite react. See the Fanatics going along here. It's not really great, or killing my own men than anything. They're pretty funny to watch. Just watch it going in. Do tend to cause a bit of laughs. See, this guy's now formed up into a new box. So he's got cannons firing every bloody direction. My units are finally starting to commit to the battle. The Doom Divers are doing the dirt job. The Doom Divers have taken so many lives. So this flank's starting to fall now. All they've got left now is the Gyro Bombers. It was a bit ropey for a little while. I realised he's actually got quite a lot of Black Orcs just here. See how there's a big blob of them. If he'd have bought Gyro Bombers, it would have been a whole different story. So I didn't realise what he was doing at this moment, but he's actually started to move his cavalry around this flank. Which at the time I was like, dude, what are you doing? You need to get round this side. You need to get round and sort of engage this. But as the battle went on, I realised that was just being suicide, trying to charge into these guys with his cavalry units. So my Night Goblins sort of got routed, and Hammers aren't going to attack them. They'll be able to catch up, but they chased them down. What I normally do when I'm getting chased like this, I normally split my units into two, try and help each other out. which these guys came back, these guys carry on running. Which also allowed my arachnid to start getting in, and he actually gets in on these cannons and slayers over here. So you got the rest of the cavalry coming in now. So my Black Horse finally engaged the iron bracers, and even though they were severely weakened, until they losing decisively against my Black Horse, which I was quite impressive. That was mainly due to my Night Goblin, though. He's constantly dropping sneaky stabbing and buffing up my troops. And the giants, I'm not sure what happened here. The gyrocopters come down actually and fight with the giants, but that's fine. So my line just about held, pretty much. I'm not sure how I held, but they held, which allowed these Black Orcs here to push up and completely roll down this flank. So like I said, my job here was more distract and sort of try and get the rest of their armies to commit. Just whilst this guy sort of racked up the kills, and now you can see he's just going to blob in with his cavalry. Again, it wasn't the perfect strategy. Again, you can see now, like, these guys have moved in, but personally I would have left a couple units round here to send round, but it worked nonetheless. See my arachnid spiders now, he's still fighting these slayers. Unfortunately he comes up against the slayer unit, but he does drop and die, but he did well. Good thing as well, this dwarven player, he's focusing all his artillery on my archers. Again, I'm not sure why. There's much more high value targets over here that could have done with getting shot. You've got the giants in here, you've got our lords, just generally just aiming at this big blob of Black Orcs would have helped. But you can see now we're just going to start just rolling down this this line of dwarves. You can see the morale starting to break with this middle dwarven player. Amazingly, I've still got a unit of Night Goblin fanatics just sitting there. I have no idea how he survived, but he did. Got a hammer unit back here. It's swamped by orcs. So yeah, it was a good shout by this guy with his cavalry. He sort of committed them at just the right moment. My army did get pretty beaten up, but again, like I said, I was literally just distract and keep the artillery busy whilst my ally moved up and swept through this flank. If I don't think I would have done anything differently. I think what we did was pretty good. There was no way of them getting to our Doom Divers. They're so overpowered at the moment. Just look how much damage they're doing. It's coming in. There's no way of them to get in. We wouldn't be able to reach them all, especially with our cavalry units. Let's just sit and watch this now. This last stand of the dwarves. Just absolutely decimated. I wouldn't want to be these dwarves right now. Suicidal goblins coming out. You've got giants swinging a club, knocking us about like golf balls. You've got a giant spider. You've got Black Orcs coming at us. You've got cavalry and it's coming in on giant balls. It's just absolute massacre. Bodies of dwarves just flying everywhere. You see now they're starting to rout. And there we go, that's the end of the battle. So I really enjoyed that battle. That was quite fun as well, to keeping the sort of lore based, like dwarves versus orcs and goblins and things like that. It's sort of what you expect. And this, have a look at the kill count. So I deployed 981 men. I lost just over half, or well over half, should I say. Again, we've got Zinko here, the one who suggested this, so thanks to him. Didn't do amazingly well with all my Black Orcs. Again, as you saw in the video, my orcs literally just were there to take the brunt of the artillery, really, whilst my teammate Dark Phoenix moved up and swept through the flank. Zinko brought in his boar boys, and so yeah, I didn't realise he actually had Doom Diver catapults as well. Didn't even see them. So they must have been yeah, it didn't Dark Phoenix didn't even have. So yeah, it was all Zinco. So fair enough. So here are the Dwarves. Got Dave Killer 420, 420 Blaze. Again, these units didn't do particularly well. I think this was the guy right at the end on that left flank. So his army just got destroyed. Now you got Icor again, Ironbreakers. See, I'm more concerned about Ironbreakers. Everyone seems to big them up quite a lot when you watch videos online. And for the amount they cost, like 1,200 gold. Look how many kills they got. Like 2, 0, 3. Like the Hammers did better than them. So I think when I play as Dwarves from now on, I might just go for Hammers and not worry about Ironbreakers. And as always in my videos, I like to find the guy with the highest amount of kills, which was a Doom Diver. No surprises there, with 90 kills. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Leave me a like and a comment. If you want to see more of this stuff, you can leave me a subscribe as well. This is Bob Combs signing out.